This meeting is being recorded.
Today we're going to be hanging 3-day notices for non-payment of rent. We're going to start off by going into the building. On the dashboard, outstanding balances appear. Click View All. And then over here, top right, we're going to export that. This will create an Excel document, outstanding lease balances. All right, the only thing you need to look out for is if anybody is flagged for an eviction, you don't need to hang a notice for them. We can just delete those columns. Delete. And delete. We also don't need columns D through H. Go ahead and delete those. So what you're left with, tenant name, unit number, and the balance. So we can go ahead and copy that data over. It's important to delete those columns and not hide them, because if you hide the data and then copy it, all of those extra columns will get copied over as well. We go into our mail merge for 3-day notices, and notice we have tenants, unit, balance. We just go in here and we paste that information in. This has created the bulk of our mail merge file. The next part that we do here, date of notice, would be the date that we're posting that. So today is July 8th. We do 7, 8, 4. Vacate date be today plus 3 days, not counting weekends or holidays. So 9, 10, 11. Vacate date will be the 11th, July 11th. This is for non-payment of rent for July. This just get copied and pasted all the way down. So all of these getting posted July 8th. Now have a vacate date of the 11th, and then all non-payment for July. The other thing that you need to add is what city these properties are located in. The easiest way to do this is to sort the units alphabetically, and then just go through building and add the city in there. So 1051 Monongahela in Zanesville. 110 Hamline, that's in Zanesville. Brandywine Boulevard, Zanesville. 1207 Steubenville, Cambridge. You know where all these properties are. I'm just doing it from memory, but until you get comfortable with it, you can either look them up on Google Maps or in Buildium to look up the city. 25 Block Street, that's in Dresden. Cambridge, 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 Zanesville, 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 Zanesville. For Byesville, 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 Byesville. Yeah. Once you have the cities, you're going to split these up by east and west. So Cambridge and Byesville and Lower City would be the only cities for the east side. And then Dresden, Nashport, Zanesville, and Crooksville would be west. So we're going to start with the east side. Just select those two and then mark all of these as east. And we're going to do the opposite. Select all, and then we just have cities in the west. That down. Good. And we have them all broken by east and west. We have the people that post notices on in the East County, Guernsey County versus Muskegon County. Now I like to sort these alphabetically and sort alphabetically. And then save as. And then for this, do mail merge, 3-day notices, and then the date. So it's year, month, day. 2024 0708. Save that. And go over to 3-day notice. All right, this is template. It's 3-day notice template. It's already got built in for mailings. Click mailing. Needs to go away. So mailings. Select recipients. Use an existing list. I created a shortcut in this data sources to go straight to my mail merge file. Otherwise, you'll have to click around to wherever you saved it. Got my file that I just created, Excel document right here, 3-day notices, 2024 0708. It's just sheet 1 that has the property data in it. Sheet 2 shows you the cities and whether they're east or west. If you have this, it's already to preview. So it shows you Abigail Humphreys pulled her information over already. She owes $127. You can see the balance right there. 1207 Steubenville. And then you can go through and test them. You need to be careful. Like Jason Monkman here owes 19 cents. For whatever reason, it doesn't do well when it exports those over. So we're just going to manually adjust his once we export all these over. So we got to remember to come back to Jason Monkman's. But that's essentially it. You're finishing merge and edit individual documents. I'm only going to do the east documents over here for right now. So in your document, the first column is your headers. So it starts at row 2 and goes down to row 9. So that is 8. Sorry, it goes to row 10. So that's 9 of these that we need to do. So from 1 to 9. It's the second document. Starts with Abigail's. This is where we need to adjust Jason Monkman's. Take off these extra digits here so it shows the actual amount that he owes, 933.19. Sherry Romine. So you can see Sherry Romine's the third one. Green Ivy. Paul Norris. Justin Daniel King. Spears. And Bowser. And Kimberly Stroller. So those are all of the East documents. I'm going to save this. I like to save them in my downloads, and I'm going to save it as a PDF. Everyday notices East 2024-07-08. Once it's saved, let's get out of there. And then we're going to do another finish and merge the individual documents. And we've done 1 through 9. So now we're going to do records 10 through T4. Again, remember the row 25 is our last row, but that top row doesn't count towards these records as that's the headers. So there's only 24 records here. We're going to go 10 to 24. That's going to create a document for our West notices. We're going to start with Terica right there, first West one. And it's going to go down to Aubrey Sherman, who's our last one, row 25. Do the same thing, save as. And save it as a PDF. Do the same naming convention, except I'm going to label this one West. Once those are both saved, you can email those to me, and then I'll have both of them and send them to the appropriate individuals for those and those posted. And that will be the end of our 3-day notice process. We'll typically do that between the 5th and the 7th of the month, depending on weekends. This month I was out of town last week and we had a holiday, so that's why we're doing